Going on, everyone? Good morning. Dan the Glassman here. Once again, you're watching the Glassman's World, and we're back with cats versus plants. So once again, guys, I just wanted to do a quick update and show you what I've done. So I believe that I've showed you this last time. Here, let me just flip the camera here. All right, so I believe last time you guys got to see this whole entire crazy gauntlet, this secured method, or at least I thought it was going to be secured, right? Putting these here so they couldn't jump from the table and all the way up, right? Thinking, yeah, they won't do that. Well, that's not true. They've been getting up here. Look at this. Evidence. Look at this. Look at this. Evidence. Look at that. Evidence. Look at my plants. Look at how flat they are. Look at that. Look at how nice and flat they are. It's wonderful, right? Oh, look. I guess they haven't been able to get into that one. That one's actually growing really well, finally. It's not smashed. Look at this aloe. Look how sad. I'm going to have to put another stick right there. I'm going to have to put like 20 sticks in each one. Oh my gosh. And this one, look it moved everything over. Look it. Chewing the sticks, chewing the points, getting rid of all the points. Look at this. Chewing the points off. Look at that. Look at a little fluffy butt. Evidence, evidence, evidence. And then look at these plants. Just so sad. So, I've tried. Look, they've been up here. You can tell. When things are knocked over, you can tell they've been up here. Sometimes in the mornings, this whole entire thing's knocked over, fallen over. I've actually left this here, which I've noticed that because we have a friend who comes in with the wheelchair from time to time. We got to move things around, so I had to move this from where it usually is by the door. And when I left this here, I noticed that they actually weren't really getting up there too often, or maybe they are, and they're making it makes it so much easier for them to just step up without having to like jump and knock things down. Maybe that's what's happening. So I don't know. Maybe this is helping. Maybe this is helping them and not helping us. I don't know. So I'm not sure what to do, guys, besides maybe adding more sticks in here. But, he's going to keep jumping up here. And I'm pretty sure it's our boy that's getting up here because he's the one with all the white fur. It's not the brown. Uh, and look at that. Look at all the fur over there. So much fur. They're just coming through everywhere. So I'm really not sure what to do, guys. I've had suggestions in the comments on what about a baby gate, some sort of a child gate. Well, yeah, we could maybe put that up there. See, I've got this whole thing on a metal frame. It's basically a shelving unit that you get from a store. So it's a heavy duty shelving unit, right? And I was also suggested maybe get a cat hammock, which I was like, yeah, maybe we can do a cat hammock, except this is our only window. It's a south facing window, so it's the only window that's perfect for plants, right? Like the rest of our home, we don't have other windows in here, where we have an apartment building that's connected there, apartment buildings connected there. There's no side windows. We got this one window and one window in the far back bedroom where I blow glass out of. So other than that, I don't know what to do, guys. I can't put up I could put up some sort of a fencing, right? That's what we have down here. Right below here, we've got an actual fireplace grate that goes in front. And I was thinking, well, what if I just lift that up and put that right here, right? Well, those guys, these cats, I don't know if your cats do this, as what the fireplace grating is, right? So if I lift that up, all they're going to do is just grab a hold and climb their way up and over. And then I won't be able to get to them to grab them and get them out. And then how do we water our plants? When I need to be able to move these aside so I can pull this whole entire crate of bottles out, right? You pull that whole thing out so you can get to all of them, water them all at once. That way you only have to just water that one back there and that one back there. All the rest of these are all hand watered, but these are all self-watering containers, and those two back there are self-watering containers. So I don't have to water them all the time. This one here is a self-watering container. That is, we're just re-rooting it. Check that out. Got some roots. So we're trying to save some plants because they keep on killing them. But I don't know why I'm saving them anymore. These were supposed to be for sale. As soon as they grew up nice and healthy, they were going to be $10 each. $5 when they're little babies, little babies like that. $5 or $10 when they're full grown. And now I can't even give them away. So this is the epic adventure and journey of cats versus plants, guys. So give me some more suggestions. I don't really know. If I put up a baby gate up here and block that, well, I can block this whole thing out, right? And cover it. But how do we get to our plants? How do we enjoy our plants? And then if we put anything up here, that's going to block the only sunlight that we really get while we're indoor, And I don't want to do that. And so, what I said in the first video is I'm probably going to have to get rid of all these plants. I've already gotten rid of all the plants down here. I've given them access to lay up here. I've even gotten rid of my aquaponics setup here and just said, well, I guess you guys are just going to be continuously laying up there. I mean, I've got parts and different things in there ready to go for the aquaponics setup, but I can't set it up. They'll just lay in there even though it's wet. So I don't know what to do, guys. Suggestions, comments. What should I do? We can't get rid of the cats. So it looks like I'm going to have to relocate the plants. I don't want to get rid of all these plants. But, we got to keep the aloe. We definitely got to keep the aloe. I'd love to save my wife's plant here. This was a trimming that it broke off of her plant, and so I've saved that. I'd love to keep this going. And I don't know, there's a lot of plants over here that actually are not growing anything. Maybe I could just get rid of some things, move some things over, and give them their own little perch up here. Maybe that's what I need to do. This was a Tulsi plant that they basically have smashed and took out. So I can't even grow my Tulsi up here. It's supposed to be the plant that's, elevate it the highest. And we don't even have Tulsi anymore. So give me some suggestions, guys. What can I do? Someone suggested I put forks in here. And that way the forks are a little bit lower into the ground. And they won't be able to dig them out and stuff. So maybe we'll switch out all of these skewers for forks. Or we'll just add forks in there. I don't know. This is going to just look so silly and ridiculous. I don't know. It's not going to look very nice and pleasant with all these jagged points and everything sticking out. But I don't know what to do, guys. Do you guys have the same issue? Cats and plants? They're loving it. The other issue is now that we've kind of blocked this area off, I haven't noticed them getting up there too often. Every morning I would see Krishna falling down. They would knock over Krishna here. And then that would fall down, or some of these plants would be knocked over. A couple things would be falling over. Like I said, this would be falling over, right? Well, now what they're doing is they're getting up on the side over here and walking on this ledge. This is where I used to have my guitar. And then I've got some of my books up here. And they've been coming up here and knocking down my books. These are sacred books. And they keep dropping them and knocking them down. I'm like, okay. Now, the other thing that's horrible is, because this isn't in my altar, this is just, some important books and stuff right there, right? But on the other side over here, they're now climbing up here, climbing up here, and getting up here for some reason. And as they're doing that, this is a gonzo. This is a Buddhist prayer, Gohonzo. This is an altar, and they're jumping up on top of the altar now, and they're trying to get over onto here and drop. Oh my gosh, you see the candle and dropping things. So I don't know what to do, guys. I don't really know. Like we might just have to give them this, and it's like, look here, there you go, just take it, there you go. I was thinking I might be able to hang a hammock from the utmost, the top right here, and have it kind of just like hang a little bit like that, and maybe they would love that and leave the plants alone. But that's gonna look kind of ridiculous hanging above all that. I don't know. And then we'll have to figure out how they can get all the way up to the top, right? So here we go. Another episode, Cats versus Plants. I'll see you guys again soon. Maybe you'll see a baby gate up there. Maybe you'll see some kind of a net or so. I don't even know. I don't know what to do. There will probably be forks in these plants next time. We'll see what works. We're going to keep on trying until we finally get to a point where cats win and plants are gone. Because I think that's where we're headed, man. All right. We'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments below. All right. And be sure to like this video because this is funny. All right. Love and blessings. You guys have a beautiful day.